To return to the modern world, I need to die at the hands of the male lead. On the city wall, enemy troops surround the city, and the male lead faces a choice between two options. Before the villain can even open his mouth to threaten, I leap forward, righteous and fearless. Xiaoyan, don't worry about me. Fire at me. I close my eyes, waiting for death, but instead a thick hemp rope wraps around my body and I am catapulted back onto the city wall. The enemy leader awkwardly retracts the rope. Well, I don't kill women, I just want your husband to surrender the city. I curse furiously. Who are you looking down on? I am the crown prince's consort. I am worth 5 cities. If you don't kill me, you are disrespecting the crown prince. The enemy leader stumbles back 2 steps in fright. Your Highness Crown Prince, is your woman out of her mind? Xiaoyan, his face dark, lifts me with one hand back onto the horse. My face is dark too. Plan partially succeeded, but not completely. I refuse to believe it is dying really this hard these days. That coward Tuoba Yi built like a tank, but doesn't even dare to kill a woman. What a waste of that 9-ring broadsword in his hands. I sit on the horse's back, my back pressed against Xiaoyan's rock-hard chest. Unlucky, I fail to die again. Xiaoyan tightens the reins, turns the horse around, and a cold remark drifts over. Linwan, do you want to die that badly? I nod, sincere as the sun and moon bear witness. Yes, I dream of it. I beg your highness to grant my wish. It'd be best if you gave me a sword right now, let my blood splatter on the spot, and die to prove my resolve. Xiaoyan let out a cold laugh. Dream on. I won't let you die. Not only will I not let you die, I'll also make you watch how I pacify this chaotic world. I rolled my eyes. Who the hell wants to watch you pacify the world? I just want to go back to my air-conditioned room and drink my iced Coke. This shitty ancient era doesn't even have Wi-Fi. When squatting over the latrine, all I can do is count ants. This life is unbearable. Back at the Eastern Palace, Xiaoyan threw me onto the ground, literally threw me. My butt nearly split into 8 pieces. I rubbed my butt and got up, pointing at his nose, and started cursing. Xiaoyan, are you even a man if you've got the guts? Kill me. What kind of hero throws a woman around? Xiaoyan looked down at me from above, the corner of his mouth curling into a mocking arc. Trying to provoke me won't work on me. Linwan, I am sick of these tricks of yours. Want to get my attention in your next life. Wait. Does this Xiaoyan have something wrong with his brain circuits? She clearly genuinely wanted you to make a move, and you actually understood it as wanting to get attention? Bro, your level of being delusional has already broken through the sky. Okay, if this were modern times, you'd definitely be that kind of top-tier scumbag who thinks the girl is just being emotional when she says, let's break up. Sister Linwan, I understand you now, running into this romance-brained male lead who feels so good about himself. You really can't even die a satisfying death. Sick of looking at you, my ass. I am trying to get myself killed. Killed! Understand or not, for this 10 billion subsidy, how much have I suffered? Someone take the crown princess back to the side hall and keep her under strict watch. Without my orders, don't let her step 1 foot outside the room. 2 burly old maids came forward, grabbing me on the left and right and hauling me off. I struggled and turned back, shouting at Xiaoyan's retreating figure, Xiaoyan, you cowardly turtle, you bastard. If you've got the guts, kill me. If you don't kill me, you are a son of a bitch. Xiaoyan's footsteps paused, but he didn't turn back. His silhouette seemed to stiffen a bit. I was thrown into the side hall. The doors and windows were all sealed shut. Not even a fly could get out. I lay on the bed, looking at the canopy overhead, wanting to cry but having no tears system. Are you there? I want to file a complaint. This male lead has problems. The task difficulty seriously exceeds standards. The system played dead, not making a sound. Garbage system ruining my youth. If the hard way won't work, then I'll try the soft way. No, wait, I mean an even harder way. I am going to make trouble until Xiaoyan can't stand it anymore and has no choice but to kill me. Early the next morning, I started a hunger strike. The food the nanny brought, I didn't touch a bite and dumped it all into the chamber pot. Let's see what you can do to me. Starving to death is also a way to die. Although it is a bit slow, as long as I can go back, I'll accept it. But by noon, Xiaoyan came. He looked at the mess all over the room and the food overflowing from the chamber pot, his face so gloomy it could drip water. Lin Wan, what the hell are you doing? I lay on the bed, barely breathing, but still forcing myself to talk back at him. Not doing anything, just don't want to live anymore. If your highness doesn't want to watch me starve to death, why not just give me a quick end? Xiaoyan looked at me coldly, then suddenly laughed. His laugh gave me the creeps. Want to go on a hunger strike? Fine. He turned to the eunuch behind him and ordered, "Relay my decree. While the crown princess is on hunger strike, everyone in the eastern palace will starve along with her. If the crown princess starves for a day, you all starve for a day. If the crown princess starves to death, all of you will be buried with her." Holy shit, Xiaoyan. You psycho, this is collective punishment. The whole room full of palace maids and eunuchs dropped to their knees, crying and wailing, kowtowing and begging for mercy. Your Majesty, please just have a bite. Your Majesty, this slave doesn't want to die. Your Majesty, please show some mercy and save us slaves. Looking at this room full of palace maids and eunuchs, crying their hearts out, I was so pissed off that Xiaoyan is way too underhanded. He is actually using these innocent people to threaten me. I may want to die, but I don't want to drag others down with me. I am a decent modern person. I can't do such a heartless thing. I gritted my teeth and crawled up from the bed. Fine, I'll eat. Xiaoyan nodded with satisfaction. That is more like it. Be good and eat your meals. Stop thinking about all that nonsense. I looked at the table full of lavish food and dishes, but it tasted like wax. Xiaoyan. You just wait, this debt, I'll settle it with you sooner or later. The hunger strike plan ended in failure. I decided to change my approach, since I can't kill myself or drag others down. I can only make my move on Xiaoyan. I need to make him dislike me, detest me, wish he could kill me. I thought of Lu Ruyan. She is Xiaoyan's precious darling, his white moonlight. If I bully Lu Ruyan, Xiaoyan will definitely tear me to pieces to avenge his beloved. Right, let's do this. I found out that Lu Ruyan was admiring flowers in the Imperial Garden. I brought 2 nannies with me and charged over there with an aggressive air. Lu Ruyan was sitting under a peach tree holding a round fan in her hand, covering half her face, smiling with such coyness. A group of chattering women surrounded her, fawning over her. Sister, this outfit looks so beautiful on you. It makes you even more lovely than the flowers. That is right. His Highness treats Sister so well, even giving Sister this tribute cloud brocade. I let out a cold laugh and strode over. Well, well, well. If it isn't Concubine Liu, on such a hot day, instead of staying indoors, who are you out here acting all slutty for? When Lu Ruyan saw me, her expression changed, and she stood up to curtsy. This concubine greets the crown princess. I didn't tell her to rise. Circling around her twice, looking her up and down. This cloud brocade is indeed nice, but wearing it on you is such a waste. Lu Ruyan bit her lip, tears welling up in her eyes. What does your highness mean by this? If this concubine has done something wrong, your highness may discipline me as you please. But why humiliate this concubine like this? This little white lotus, her game is pretty strong, but I came here today to pick a fight. I don't care how strong your game is. I picked up a cup of tea from the stone table beside me, and without a second thought, splashed it directly on Lu Ruyan's face. Discipline. Are you even worthy? This palace finds you displeasing to the eye and wanted to wash your face for you, so what? Lu Ruyan screamed and collapsed to the ground, covering her face. Ah, my face, crown princess. Why are you so vicious? The surrounding concubines were all scared silly, each one silent as a winter cicada. I put my hands on my hips, looking down at her from above. Vicious? You call this vicious? There is even more vicious stuff coming in a bit. Just then, an angry shout came. Stop, Xiaoyan arrived. He strode over, glanced at Lu Ruyan on the ground, then glanced at arrogant and domineering me. His expression was gloomy. I was delighted inside. Here it comes, here it comes. Make your move already, for the sake of your white moonlight. Hurry up and kill me, seeing Xiaoyan arrive. Lu Ruyan cried even harder. Your Highness, you must uphold justice for this concubine. The crown princess, she splashed tea on this concubine for no reason, and even wanted to hit this concubine. Xiaoyan looked at me coldly. Lin Wan, what do you have to say for yourself? I puffed out my chest, looking completely indifferent. That is right, I am the one who splashed it. I find her unpleasant to look at. I'll hit her if I want, scold her if I want. What can you do to me? If you've got the guts, kill me then. Xiaoyan stared at me for a long while. then suddenly let out a sigh. He walked forward, pulled out a handkerchief, and gently wiped the water stains on my hands. Do your hands hurt, huh? I was completely dumbfounded. Lu Ruyan also forgot to cry, her mouth hanging open as she stared at us. Xiaoyan said gently, "In the future, let the servants do this kind of rough work. Why do it yourself? If you hurt your hands, I would feel distressed. Xiaoyan, did you get your brain caught in a door? I've bullied your white moonlight like this, and you are actually worried about my hands. Your white moonlight is still lying on the ground. Aren't you going to do something about it?" Xiaoyan seemed to only just remember there was someone on the ground and glanced indifferently at Li Ruyan. "All right, stop wailing. I can see you are not seriously hurt. Since the Crown Prince Consort doesn't like your outfit, just go back and change. From now on, don't hang around the Crown Prince Consort so much when there is nothing going on, lest you make her angry." Lu Ruyan looked at Xiaoyan in disbelief, her tears flowing even more freely. "Your Highness, stand down," Xiaoyan barked sharply. Lu Ruyan was so scared she flinched, didn't dare say anything more, scrambled up and ran off crying. I watched Lu Ruyan's retreating figure, then looked at Xiaoyan's face, full of doting affection. 10,000 alpacas stampeded through my heart. This plot is all wrong. What happened to flying into a rage for the beauty's sake? What happened to throwing me into the cold palace and granting me death? Xiaoyan, you love-brained fool, snap out of it. I am the vicious supporting character. I am here to tear you two apart. You should be killing me. I was completely in despair. This bastard Xiaoyan was impervious to reason, wouldn't respond to any approach. No matter how much I acted out, he could rationalize it as my deep affection for him. I splashed tea on Lu Ruyan. He thought I was jealous. I cursed at him. He thought I was flirting. I went on a hunger strike. He thought I was trying to get his attention. This life was unbearable. I decided to run away from home, rather than waste away in the palace. Better to try my luck outside. Maybe I'd run into some blind bandit, or that Tuobayi would suddenly get a clue and finish me off. A dark and windy night. I carried a small bundle on my back and sneakily climbed up the wall of the Eastern Palace. This wall is pretty high. I used every ounce of strength I had to climb up. Just as I was about to jump down, I saw someone crouching at the base of the wall. It was pitch black, couldn't see their face clearly. Could only see a pair of glowing green eyes like a hungry wolf. I got startled and my foot slipped. My whole body fell straight down. The expected pain didn't come. I fell into an embrace that smelled of lamb. That person caught me and chuckled. "Crown Prince Consort." "It is so late. Where are you heading?" This voice sounds a bit familiar. I looked up by the moonlight. I could make out that stubbled face. Tuobaye, I was overjoyed. Talk about finding something without even trying after wearing out iron shoes searching for it. I was just worried about not finding anyone to kill me. And here one comes right to my door. I grabbed Tuobaye's collar, so excited that tears welled up in my eyes. "Bro, my dear friend. Quick, kill me. Now, right now." Tuobayi was startled by my enthusiasm. He shrank his neck back. "Well, Crown Princess, let's talk nicely." "Don't get physical. I am not here to kill anyone this time. I am here to kidnap your beauty. To kidnap someone. Kidnap someone, that is even better. If you kidnap me, Xiaoyan will definitely be furious. When the two armies clash, I'll throw myself at the blades. Perfect." I let go and patted his shoulder. "No problem, I'll go with you. Enough talking, hurry up before Xiaoyan notices. Let's run." Tuobayi looked totally dumbfounded. You are just going with me like that, not resisting at all, not even shouting." I looked at him with disdain. "Shout for what? Afraid people won't know? Let's go. If we don't leave soon, I'll start screaming assault." Tuobayi scratched his head. This crown princess really is just like the rumors say, not quite right in the head. Who cares what he thinks? As long as he can take me away, even if he is an idiot, that is fine. Tuobayi hoisted me onto his shoulder too, like carrying a sack of grain. In a few leaps, he vanished into the night. Gotta say, this Qinggong is pretty nice, just that his shoulder is too hard. It is making my stomach hurt from the jabbing, and this mutton smell, it is too strong. Dude, how long has it been since you bathed? I was brought back to the enemy army's camp. Tuobayi tossed me into his tent. I thought what would come next was torture or using me as a hostage to threaten Xiaoyan. But instead, what the hell is with this whole tent full of roasted lamb, and this whole table of fine wine and delicious food? Tuoba sat in the main seat, tore off a lamb leg, and handed it to me. Eat. This is freshly roasted. Eat it while it is hot. I looked at that greasy lamb leg and swallowed my saliva. Even though I want to die, that doesn't stop me from eating my fill before I do. I took the lamb leg and started gnawing on it in big bites. So good. Way better than those bland watery soups in the palace. Tuoba saw me eating with gusto and grinned too. I like straightforward women like you. Not like those sheltered young ladies who eat as if they're doing embroidery. Just watching them is exhausting. I said indistinctly while eating, "Big brother, we've eaten the food and drunk the wine. Don't you think it is time to get down to business?" Tuoba froze. What business? I put down the lamb leg and pointed at my own neck. Kill me, a quick chop, and it is done. If you think that is too much trouble, a cup of poisoned wine works too. Tuoba shook his head like a rattle drum. No way. I don't kill women. That is my principle. I rolled my eyes. Principle my ass. You are telling me you never killed women when you were at war. Tuoba looked dead serious. That is different. On the battlefield, those are enemies. Right now, you are my prisoner. And moreover, you are a pretty interesting prisoner. I don't want to kill you. I was speechless with frustration. These days, even villains have standards this high. Then what do you want to do? Capture me and treat me like some kind of ancestor. Tuoba chuckled and rubbed his hands together. Actually, I was thinking, I want you to teach me how to chase girls. FFT, I spat out a mouthful of wine. Nearly choked to death. You, a big burly guy. Captured an enemy nation's crown prince consort just to learn how to pick up chicks. Is your brain filled with mare's milk wine or what? Who've you got your eye on? Tuoba squirmed a bit, and his face actually turned red. On his dark face, it looked especially bizarre. Just that day on the city wall, the one wearing green clothes, I thought about it. That day on the city wall besides me, there was only Lu Ruyan. Holy shit, this guy's got his eye on Lu Ruyan. That taste is really something else. You like Lu Ruyan? Tuoba nodded. The way she cries is really pretty. Like a delicate little flower makes you want to protect her. The corner of my mouth twitched. Bro, you call that wanting to protect her. More like you want to ruin her, right? But this is actually an opportunity. If I help Tuoba win over Lu Ruyan, Xiaoyan will definitely explode with rage. When that happens, he'll definitely vent his fury on me, the matchmaker, and kill me to vent his anger. Perfect. I slapped my thigh. No problem. Leave this to me, as long as you listen to me. I guarantee you'll win the beauty's heart. Tuoba was overjoyed. Really? That is great. As long as you help me win her over, you'll be like a real sister to me from now on. Who wants to be your sister? I want to be a ghost under your blade. I lived carefree days in the enemy camp. Completely content. Every day I ate well and drank well, and could even boss Tuoba around to do this and that. I made a detailed wife-chasing plan for Tuoba first. Write a love letter. I personally took up the pen and wrote a love letter of several thousand words. The whole thing is full of cheesy love talk. Stuff like, you are the wind and I am the sand entwined together to the ends of the earth, and until the mountains crumble and heaven and earth merge, only then would I dare to part with you. Anyway, the more disgusting, the better. Tuoba read it and was moved to tears. Sis, you are so talented. These lines are so awesome. Step 2, give gifts. I had Tuoba go collect some weird and bizarre stuff to give to Lu Ruyan. Things like spiked clubs, meteor hammers, skulls. Tuoba hesitated a bit. Sis, would a girl really like this stuff? I said confidently. Of course. Who is Lu Ruyan? She is the crown prince's side consort. She has long since grown tired of ordinary gold, silver, and jewels. You have to give these special things to show your unique taste. This is also called contrast cuteness, you know, Tuoba suddenly understood. I see, sis, brilliant insight. And so, love letters one after another, bizarre gifts one after another, were continuously sent into the Eastern Palace. All signed, your loving Yi. I imagined Xiaoyan's expression when he saw these things. It must be worse than swallowing a fly. This cuckold hat fits nice and snug. Just when I was having the time of my life, Xiaoyan came. Leading a large army, they surrounded the enemy camp with murderous intent. Before the two armies, Xiaoyan sat on his horse, clad in silver armor, so handsome it was outrageous. Holding the long spear in his hand, he pointed at Tuoba Yi. "Hand her over." Tuoba Yi wasn't backing down either, gripping his great cleaver. "No way, she is my sister now. If you want to snatch her, first ask if the blade in my hand agrees," Xiaoyan sneered coldly. "Sister, my crown prince consort, when did she become your sister?" "Tuoba Ye, you are looking for death." With that, the two began fighting. I was watching from the side, so damn excited. Fight, beat each other to death, best if you both end up critically injured, then I'll rush up in the chaos and take a blade for Xiaoyan, or get accidentally killed by Tuoba Yi. Either works. I watched for the right moment, just about to rush into the middle of the battlefield. Suddenly, a hand grabbed my collar from behind. "Your Highness, don't run around, swords and blades have no eyes." I turned my head to look. It was the shadow guard by Xiaoyan's side. "When did this guy sneak over here? Let me go. I need to go save His Highness." The shadow guard held onto me tightly and wouldn't let go. "His Highness has ordered that Your Highness must be safely escorted away." "Your Highness, rest assured. His Highness has excellent martial arts skills. Nothing will happen to him." "I am not reassured. I am afraid nothing will happen to him. I want to die." I struggled desperately, biting and kicking. The shadow guard had no choice but to chop my neck with his hand. My eyes rolled back and I passed out. When I woke up, I was back at the Eastern Palace. Lying on the familiar bed, Xiaoyan was sitting beside me. He was reading a book, seeing that I was awake. He put down the book and glanced at me indifferently. "You are awake?" I touched the back of my neck, grimacing in pain. "Xiaoyan, you bastard! Why did you have someone knock me out?" "I almost died." Xiaoyan cut me off. "Almost got fooled by that barbarian Tuoba Yi, right? Do you even know that was the enemy camp?" "As a woman, do you have any idea how dangerous it was for you there?" I snorted coldly. "Dangerous my ass." Tuoba Yi treated me really well. Big meals with meat and fish every day, and he even made me his sworn sister. "Way better than you, this cold-blooded and heartless crown prince." Xiaoyan's face darkened. "Sister. Seems like you two got along pretty well, even using pet names now." Yay. How does he know about that nickname? Did he intercept those love letters? This is bad. Now I can't clear my name even if I jumped into the Yellow River. Xiaoyan stood up, stepping closer to the bed, his eyes dangerous. "Linwan, are you cuckolding me?" I swallowed my saliva. Although I wanted him to hate me, this misunderstanding seemed a bit too big. What if he doesn't kill me but tortures me instead? What if I said this is a misunderstanding? Would you believe me?" Xiaoyan sneered coldly. "Misunderstanding. The love letter was written so disgustingly sweet, and you still say it is a misunderstanding? Till mountains crumble and heaven and earth merge? Linwan, your literary talent is quite impressive." I felt like crying but had no tears. That was something I wrote for Tuoba Yi to give to Lu Ruyan. It has nothing to do with me whatsoever. But could I say that? If I did, he definitely wouldn't believe me. He'd just think I was making excuses. Rather than that, I might as well go along with it. Let him think I really have fallen for someone else. What men can't stand the most is betrayal. This time he'll definitely kill me. I steeled my heart and said with my neck stiffened, "That is right. I do like Tuoba Yi. He is stronger than you, more manly than you, and treats me better than you do. I am going to cuckold you. Kill me if you dare, kill me. And I can go to the underworld to be ghost spouses with my Yai." Xiaoyan stared at me intently. Rage surged in his eyes, veins bulged on the back of his hand. I seized the opportunity, closed my eyes, and stretched out my neck. "Come on, do it. Don't go easy on me." After waiting for ages, the anticipated pain still didn't come. Instead, my lips felt a warmth. I abruptly opened my eyes. I saw Xiaoyan's enlarged, handsome face right in front of me. He is kissing me. My mind went completely blank. What kind of move is this? What happened to the killing? How did it turn into kissing? Xiaoyan fiercely bit my lip. The pain made me shudder. He released me, breathing heavily, his gaze dark and unreadable. "Want to be ghost spouses? In your dreams. I insist on keeping you alive. Alive you are mine, dead. You are my ghost in this lifetime. Don't even think about escaping from my grasp." With that, he flicked his sleeves and left, leaving me alone, disheveled in the wind. Wait, did someone grab the wrong script? He can tolerate even this, he can still kiss me after all that. Xiaoyan, are you a teenage mutant ninja turtle or what? Ever since that forced kiss. The way Xiaoyan looks at me has changed. It has become even more perverted. He started coming to my palace frequently, not doing anything else, just staring at me, staring until my skin crawls. Sometimes he'd even let out a random laugh, laughing in a way that creeps me out. I am starting to suspect I drove him insane. This day, a banquet was held in the palace to celebrate the great victory over the enemy forces. Although Tuobayi didn't die, he was driven back 300 li as the crown prince's consort. Naturally, I have to attend. At the banquet, Xiaoyan sat in the host's seat, and I sat beside him. Below sat the civil and military officials. Lu Ruyan came too, sitting in the lower seat. The way she looked at me was like she wanted to devour someone. I couldn't be bothered with her, just focused on eating my fill. The Imperial Kitchen's cooking skills were still pretty good. Not eating would be a waste. Since I am going to die anyway, might as well be a well-fed ghost. Just then, Lu Ruyan walked over holding a cup of wine. She said to me with a beaming smile, "Elder sister, it was younger sister being ignorant before, making elder sister angry. This cup of wine is younger sister's apology to elder sister. Please do elder sister the honor of drinking this cup." I glanced at that cup of wine. My instinct told me there was something wrong with this wine. Would this White Lotus Lu Ruyan be so kind as to apologize to me? This wine definitely has something in it, either poison or a laxative or an aphrodisiac. No matter which one, it is all an opportunity for me. If it is poison, drink it and die directly perfect. If it is a laxative, I'll embarrass myself in public and lose face for the crown prince. Xiaoyan will definitely be furious and kill me. If it is an aphrodisiac, that is a bit troublesome, but I can also take the opportunity to go crazy, molest the officials, and force Xiaoyan to make his move. Anyway, I have to drink this wine. I took the wine cup and downed it boldly in one gulp. Good, since little sister is so sincere, then this older sister won't refuse. Seeing that I drank the wine, a trace of smugness flashed in Lu Ruyan's eyes. I was also a bit smug. Come on, die from the poison. I quietly waited for the medicine to take effect. 1 minute passed, 5 minutes passed, 10 minutes passed. No reaction, I touched my stomach. No pain, no itch. Could it be the medicine hasn't kicked in yet, just? Then I suddenly felt my whole body burning up. My face was also burning intensely. Everything I looked at had double vision. The person in front of me was swaying back and forth. Xiaoyan's face became 2-3. I wanted to stand up, but my legs went weak and I fell directly into Xiaoyan's arms. Hot, so hot. I tore at my own collar, this feeling. Something's wrong. This fucking is asterisk, asterisk, number, asterisk, asterisk. Lu Ruyan, you are too damn despicable. You actually slipped me this kind of drug at the palace banquet. You want to make me humiliate myself in public? Fine. Then I'll make it happen for you. I don't believe Xiaoyan can tolerate his crown prince consort performing a live sex show in front of all the civil and military officials. I threw my arms around Xiaoyan's neck and started groping him all over. Xiaoyan, give it to me. I want. Xiaoyan's body stiffened. He looked down at me in his arms, delirious with desire. His expression instantly darkened. He firmly grabbed my wandering hands, his gaze swept toward Lu Ruyan below the platform, his eyes cold as blades. Lu Ruyan's face turned deathly pale with fear, trembling all over. Xiaoyan ignored her, directly picked me up, and strode away from the banquet. Being held by him, it felt like hugging a big block of ice. So comfortable, I kept moaning. I desperately pressed myself against him. So cool. I want more, Xiaoyan gritted his teeth, walking rapidly. Linwan, behave yourself. I'll deal with you when we get back, returning to the sleeping chamber. He threw me into the bathtub. The ice-cold water instantly sobered me up a bit. I shivered. Looking at Xiaoyan with his disheveled clothes and that murderous look in his eyes, my heart leaped with joy. Is he finally going to do it? Xiaoyan, do you want to kill me? Come on, don't hesitate, just do it. Xiaoyan took a deep breath. Suppressing the lust and rage in his heart, he reached out and grabbed my chin. Kill you? Nis try? I've told you, you are mine. Aside from me, no one else gets to touch you. Not even you yourself. Having said that, he leaned down and kissed me, this time. It was no longer a brief taste, but a violent storm when I woke up the next day. I felt like my whole body had been run over by a truck. unbearably sore, looking at Xiaoyan still sleeping beside me. I wanted to die. What kind of situation is this? Not only did I fail to die, I even threw myself into it, losing both the lady and the soldiers. This mission is too difficult after that night. The relationship between Wei and Xiaoyan became somewhat subtle. He kept an even tighter watch on me, practically never leaving my side. I didn't even have a chance to court death. Liu Ruyan was sent to the Cold Palace by Xiaoyan because of the drugging incident. Tuobayi also went quiet. I felt like a caged canary. This won't do. I can't just give up like this. Since external conflicts can't be resolved, then I'll create internal conflicts. I am going to rebel. I am going to usurp the throne. This has got to be treasonous enough, right? This has got to be enough to exterminate 9 generations of my clan, right? I started secretly contacting ministers at court, especially those who were dissatisfied with Xiaoyan. I promised them great rewards, painted them a rosy picture, told them that as long as they followed me, they'd enjoy endless wealth and glory in the future. The ministers looked at me like I was an idiot. Your Majesty, this is a capital offense. Please don't joke around, though this humble subject has some complaints about His Highness. I've never thought about rebelling. This batch of ministers is too hard to work with. They don't even have this much guts yet. They still hang around the court. No choice, I could only go it alone. I secretly hid a dragon robe in the Eastern Palace and forged a succession edict, planning to bring them out at the next morning court session to scare them a bit. I don't believe Xiaoyan can stay calm when he sees me wearing a dragon robe. Finally, the opportunity came. Morning court that day, I wore that ridiculous dragon robe and swaggered into the Golden Luan Hall, waving that forged edict in my hand. Everyone listen up. From today onwards, this world belongs to me. Xiaoyan, abdicate and yield your position to the worthy. Anyone who objects, step forward. All the civil and military officials were stunned. They looked at me like I was a lunatic. The emperor sitting on the dragon throne was also stunned. The teacup in his hand even dropped from fright. Xiaoyan stood at the head of all the officials. Looking at my outfit, not only was he not angry, but instead he smiled. He stepped forward and adjusted my crooked collar for me. His tone was indulgent. Does my beloved consort want to become empress? This dragon robe is a bit shoddily made. I'll have the Imperial Wardrobe Bureau make you a proper one later. Are you blind? I am staging a rebellion. This is a dragon robe. This is treason. You should have me beheaded. Xiaoyan turned around and said to the emperor, Father Emperor, your son has failed to discipline properly, allowing the Crown Prince's consort to disturb your majesty. The Crown Prince's consort has been suffering from hysteria lately, always spouting nonsense. Your son will take her back to take her medicine right away. The emperor wiped the cold sweat from his forehead. Go on, hurry up and take her away. Stop embarrassing yourself here. And just like that, Xiaoyan carried me back like picking up a chick rebellion plan. Dead, I was completely out of options. This Xiaoyan is just a bug. No matter what I do, he can handle it. I lay on the bed, my heart dead as ash looks, like I am not going back. I am gonna die of old age in this crappy place. I am so unwilling, my phone, my computer, my food delivery, farewell forever, just when I was in despair. Tuobayi showed up again. This guy actually hasn't given up yet, taking advantage of the night. He secretly snuck into the Eastern Palace. Girl, your bro's here to save you? I looked at him, not excited at all. Bro, just save it. You think this Imperial Palace is someplace you can come and go as you please? Tuobayi patted his chest. Don't worry, I've already bribed the guards. This time I guarantee I can get you out. I even brought you a gift. As he spoke, he pulled out from his chest a asterisk number asterisk pack. Holy shit, where the hell did this thing come from? This is some good stuff I got from the western regions. Massive power. Just light it up and boom, everything's gone. My eyes lit up, asterisk number asterisk. This is good stuff. If I hold the asterisk number asterisk pack and charge at Xiaoyan, blow him up. No, if I blow him up, I still can't go back. The mission is to die by his hand. But what if I use the asterisk number asterisk pack to threaten him? Force him to kill me. If he doesn't kill me, I'll blow up the palace. That should work, right? I snatched the asterisk number asterisk pack. Bro, thanks. You are like a second parent to me. Tuoba Yi looked completely dumbfounded. Girl, what are you trying to do? That thing's dangerous, be careful. I hugged the **** pack and charged straight toward Xiaoyan's study. Xiaoyan was reviewing memorials, seeing me rush in holding something strange. His brows furrowed slightly. It is so late, why aren't you sleeping? What are you holding? I pulled out the fire starter and lit the fuse. Xiaoyan, I am giving you one last chance, kill me. Otherwise, I'll blow up this study, blow up this Eastern Palace, blow up this entire Imperial Palace. Xiaoyan looked at the fuse hissing and sparking. His expression finally changed. Lin Wan, you are insane. Throw it away now. I held the **** pack tightly and wouldn't let go. I won't throw it unless you kill me. Hurry up, there is no time left. The fuse kept getting shorter. It was about to explode any second. Xiaoyan charged at me fiercely. Wanting to snatch the **** package from my arms, I struggled desperately. The two of us grappled together. At this critical moment, Xiaoyan suddenly drew the sword from his waist and thrust it toward. The fuse in my arms I wanted to dodge, but deliberately moved toward the blade's tip splurt, the sound of a sharp blade piercing flesh. Intense pain struck. I looked down at the sword in my chest. Blood stained my clothes red. Finally, I succeeded. I looked at Xiaoyan's terrified eyes. Anne showed a relieved smile. Xiaoyan, thank you. I can finally go home. My vision gradually blurred. A heart-wrenching roar reached my ears. Lin Wan, Imperial Physician. Summon the Imperial Physician. Stop shouting, it is useless. This sword strike hit right in the heart. Even immortals can't save me. I closed my eyes, waiting for the system's transmission sound. Ding, congratulations, host, mission complete. Now leaving the world, countdown 3, 2, 1, opening my eyes again. It is a pure white ceiling. The smell of disinfectant fills my nose, the beeping sound of machines in my ears. I moved my fingers, still alive. I bolted upright, found myself lying on a hospital bed. My bestie was sitting beside me, peeling an apple, seeing me awake. My bestie got startled. The apple peel broke. Wan. You are awake. Doctor. The patient is awake. Doctors and nurses rushed in, giving me a thorough examination, finally came to a conclusion. A miracle, the vegetable actually woke up, turns out. I got into a car accident in modern times and became a vegetable. The so-called time travel was just a dream I had while in a coma, or it was a trial set up by the system to awaken my will to survive. Either way, I am back. I can go back to living a life with Wi-Fi, air conditioning, and food delivery. I was so excited that tears filled my eyes. That, whatever Xiaoyan, whatever Tuoba Yi, go to hell, this girl is gonna embrace a new life. After being discharged from the hospital, I returned to the company, continued being a corporate slave. Life was plain but fulfilling until one day, a new CEO came to the company. Supposedly a returnee from overseas, young and promising, handsome and rich. All the female colleagues in the company went crazy. Wait, I have something to say but don't know if I should. Why do I smell a whiff of domineering CEO chasing wife crematorium in this plot direction? Girl, you think you escaped. Too young, too simple. This kind of chasing wife all the way to modern time setting is absolutely a classic melodramatic Mary Sue. I bet a pack of spicy strips that this new CEO is 100% Xiaoyan, and the devoted kind who traveled through 1,000 years just to find you. Lin Wan, run, it is not too late to resign now. I also went to join in the excitement, wanted to see what this legendary domineering CEO looks like. When I saw that person's face clearly, my whole body froze, those eyes and brows, that expression, that cold and stern aura. He was the spitting image of Xiaoyan, this damn. Was this also a coincidence? While I was standing there in a daze, the new CEO walked over, stopped in front of me, looking down at me from above. The corners of his mouth curved into a familiar arc. Lin Wan, I heard you are often late and leave early, slacking off at work. That tone, that punchable look. Before I could say anything, he suddenly leaned close to my ear and said in a low voice, Crown Prince's consort, have you played enough? If you've played enough, come home with me. Me, help system. I want a refund. How does this plot come with after sales service? Shurafield is originally a Buddhist term, referring to the battlefield where Asuras fight against Indra. It later came to mean extremely brutal and chaotic scenes. In modern online literature, Shura Field specifically refers to dramatic scenarios where multiple love interests appear simultaneously, and the protagonist falls into an awkward situation, usually accompanied by melodramatic scenes such as jealous rivalry and confrontation.